I have just returned from the Loch Ness Marathon in Scotland with a new medal and a new PB, and I want to tell you all about it. Welcome to PKS Runs. So, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am just gonna put my Loch Ness Marathon medal on. I've just returned home from Scotland and I wanted to get this video out to you so you could find out how I got on Sunday at the Loch Ness Marathon. My name is Paul and I am a sub 3 hour marathoner, and for the last however many months I have been focusing all of my attention on trying to run 2:55 at the Loch Ness Marathon to try and get a good for age qualifying place at the London Marathon next year. I'm 44, which means I needed to get something under 3 hours, and popular opinion seemed to be that 5 minutes rather, under that would be a safe buffer to guarantee that time. And I captured tons of footage over the weekend from my GoPro. I took it out on the run with me, and in honesty, I've downloaded it. I haven't had a chance to even look at it. I've been so tired post-run, and I've been straight back to work, and so I thought I would just give you this little update just to kind of let you know how I get on the race, and the race vlog will come soon enough. I just need a few days to get work done and do this in the evenings. So the weekend, wow, oh my goodness. Firstly, Scotland, Inverness, wow, you did not disappoint. It was beautiful. We had incredible weather, perfect running conditions, probably single figures on the temperature, very little wind, no rain, so it was an incredible experience. We got buses out to the start line and I had nailed the nutrition. I'm going to talk about that separately. I'm going to do a whole load of videos. I'm going to be milking this for all it's worth. I just want to give you the key details here. So Charlie and I set off at 10 a.m. To run the Loch Ness Marathon, and let me just say, it couldn't have gone any better. Talk about having the perfect day. I had the perfect day. We came through the halfway mark in a fraction over 81 minutes, and everything felt good. We went, in honesty, we went a little bit too fast at the start. We enjoyed the downhills. They were hard, very, very hard. I know it might sound like running downhill is super easy. It's not. It's hard work. It's tiring on the legs. There were some very steep hills. Around mile 6, I think I particularly remember one that was just brutal. Really, really took it out of us. But we got through the halfway mark and managed to more or less maintain the pace. Slow down a little bit, particularly the last 5 miles, 5-6 miles. There was a hill between mile 18 and 20, in fact 2 hills that were really tiring, and that took a little bit of time, and the end, yeah, I lost a little bit of time over the last couple of minutes. But how did I get on? Okay, so a few stats for you. My heart rate averaged in the 150s, which was incredible. So mainly kind of tempo pace, really encouraging. From a fitness perspective, really encouraging. I cramped in about the last 200 meters. I was well fueled. I took drinks when I could, and I came across the line in 2 hours and 45 minutes and 55 seconds. Honestly, I can't, I have no words. This time last week, I was a sub 3 hour marathoner with a 2 hour and 59 and 57 and 17 second personal best. And I have taken 13 minutes and 22 seconds off that time on a really flipping difficult course. And I am over the moon. I finished 20th overall. I was 5th in my age group category. And do you know what? It has lit the fire. I could, honestly, I'm just so overwhelmed with how well I ran. You know, you can't fake it. You can't turn up to a marathon and pull a good time out of the bag and not have the training to back it up. Or, you know, you can't fluke this stuff. You can't, you know, maybe like in golf, you can hit a lucky shot, or, you know, football, get a lucky break. There are no lucky breaks in marathon running. It is exhausting, it is hard work, and somehow all of this training, all of this hard work has come together and produced something that honestly, deep within me, I thought I had a chance. I genuinely thought I had a chance of going a fraction under 250. I really felt like I had that with me. I was aiming at 255. I was talking about 255. The days before, I even was kind of saying, oh, maybe 253, 252. But honestly, I just held that pace. I held the heart rate. Most importantly, I kept on looking at my watch and looking, okay, I'm mid 150s. This is feeling good. This is feeling all right. I can keep this pace going. I can keep this pace going. And that is what happened. I kept that pace going. So I'm going to need to come up with a new line, because I'm pretty much certain that I'm going to get that good for age place at London. And really what I need to dial in on is, what's the target? Greedily, I think I'd like to try and get under 240. That may be way out of reach, but if you had said to me a year ago, you're going to be going for 245, I would have told you that was way out of reach. And, you know, the old saying, if you don't aim at anything, you will probably hit it, you know, or miss it. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I want to have some audacious targets. I want to push myself to the limit. And in honesty, on Sunday, I didn't push myself to the limit. Not even remotely at the limit. My heart rate was up in the low 160s at the end of the race. My max heart rate's 184. So there is a whole reserve of energy and energy source that I'm not even tapping into yet. So I am super excited about this next journey. The Loch Ness Marathon was beautiful. I don't really remember any of it, if I'm honest. I remember running, I remember focusing, I remember being super disciplined about my nutrition, about my form and my style, and enjoying it and speaking like positivity over myself. I remember there being trees and hills and a lake. That is it. But I had a fantastic time, and it has given me the confidence boost that I need. It has given me a real sense of satisfaction. And I want to encourage you. There are many runners that watch this channel who might be thinking, oh, I'd love to be able to do that. You just got to believe in yourself and put in the hard work. I have worked so hard over the last 6 months particularly. I've made sacrifices, I've made choices to ensure that this happens. And look, I recognize that you can have a bad day, you can have a day where things do not go to plan on race day. Those things happen. I got really lucky. Everything coming together on one day is as much art as science as luck. But you can't get that luck without the hard work. So that is it. There's going to be more. There's going to be so many more videos. I want to talk about everything that I did from a pre-race fueling perspective. I'm going to talk you through all of the fueling on the race. I want to do a bit of a review of all of the gear. So there's going to be tons of content. Look, let me tell you this. I'm going to be milking this for a while. Just get ready. And if you'd like to be a part of that journey, then please do like and subscribe, hit the bell notification, and tell me. There are plenty of people running races at the moment. Tell me, how did you get on? How did you find Loch Ness? It was great to meet Simon and Nikki from Chard on the train, on the way to the marathon on Saturday. Honestly, genuinely, that made my weekend. Do let me know how you got on if you ran Loch Ness. Will you be running it again? It was a tough but beautiful course. Leaving to the sound of bagpipes, you're not going to get that experience anywhere else. So I am going to leave you now and just say thank you so much for all your support and for encouraging me and sending me little comments, connecting with me through Instagram and through Strava. I genuinely love getting to know you. I love helping people and chatting to people about their running journey. And look, if I can be of any help to you, to inspire you, motivate you, to connect with you, please do get in touch. I'd love to, share some of my learnings over the last year. Remember, it was only a year and a half ago that I did my very first marathon, and it was a 2:59. And at that point, I was astonished and blown away that I'd managed that. And, a year is a long time, and there's been a lot of progress, and I'm excited to see what's to come. But I'm going to leave this video here because I really want this one to be an easy one to edit so that I can get this out ASAP so that you guys can hear how I've got on. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.